Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning to everyone. My name is Siti Fatimah Azzahrah binti Muhammad Yusuf and my metric number is 23 DBT 19F 2004.
Hi, I'm Shivitta and my back number of matrix number is 2013.
Okay, my name is Mogil Raj and my metric number is 23DBT19F2003. So today I will present about our proposal and the title is Survey on Mushroom Cultivation.
Mushroom has been identified as one of the high-value commodities under the Malaysian National Agro-Food Policy. The development of mushroom has been intensified in the agricultural transformation. The mushroom production in Malaysia is still in its infancy stage, but the demand for the mushroom is increasing every year from the domestic market, but the domestic production can meet the demand. As stated here, Malaysia has to import more than 5 tons of fresh and dried mushrooms in 2009, but the import increases every year and it reached more than 10 million in 2012. Malaysia is also one of the active trading nation for mushroom in the world. Generally, there is over 2,000 edible mushroom varieties worldwide, but only 100 type of mushroom have been cultivated. Mushrooms are cultivated in over 60 countries such as China, USA, Netherlands, Poland, and Spain. Malaysia is also the producer of mushroom and about 1,000 of mushroom grown annually in the local and market. Malaysian climate made it possible for 17 types of mushroom to be grown, but only 8 types of mushroom have been cultivated, such as pleurotus, such as the abalone, rastro, telinga kera, grey oyster and the red oyster, and Ganoderma and the shiitake. With the tropical country of Malaysia, with the hot and humid climate with the high annual rainfall, only few mushrooms can be cultivated well in the peninsula, especially grey oyster, shiitake, Ganoderma, and white oyster. The production of mushroom is spread almost all states, and the biggest production area is in Selangor and Johor and Kedah. So generally, oyster mushroom is marketed to the local consumer, while the shiitake and button mushroom were exported to the processed product. The most common distribution channel for fresh mushroom is like supermarket, by night market, and wet market. The demand from local consumer is projected to grow double-digit in future, and driven by the increasing in population, concern and toward a healthy lifestyle, and by other new benefit found in the mushroom. So this survey will find out about mushroom production background, comparing the type of mushroom in Malaysia, and it also to determine the effect of temperature and humidity in the growth of mushroom. Next is the objective of our survey is first objective is if we want to survey the production background, the rate growth, and the budget type of mushroom. And our second objective is to compare the type of mushroom and its characteristic. And third objective is to determine how the temperature and the humidity affect the growth of mushroom.
First I will tell about the literature review. So as you can see, mushroom are fungi that contain high protein, carbohydrate, multivitamin and minerals which are good for the health and a rich source of folic acid. Scientific study confirm that vitamin and mineral in mushroom are suitable for nutraceutical, pharmaceutical and cosmetic products. People consume edible mushroom for their nutritional, medicinal and recreational activities or for religious purpose also. So one of the benefits of mushroom cultivation is their potential contribution to a more sustainable and environmental friendly way of farming. Okay, mushroom cultivation using an agricultural waste as a growing medium and the subsequent use of spent substrate as high value for the horticultural activity, organic fertilizer and potentials utilized for animal feeding. The value of mushroom to diet coupled with reported medicinal properties also provide valuable additional new small and medium scale business options. This study attempts to evaluate the mushroom industry prospect in Malaysia. It also explores issues and challenges facing the mushroom industry in Malaysia by using a critical analysis. Okay, the main challenges include poor supply and the increasing price of raw material. For example, sawdust, the poor quality of mushroom spawn, and the threat of diseases and pest attack. So, several strategies are discussed to potentially improve the productivity of mushroom cultivation in Malaysia. So, cultivation mushroom have grown more popular across the world. Mushroom farming has the potential to immediately enhance people's life by providing economic, nutritional and therapeutic benefits. Mushrooms are a popular meal because of their unique flavor, nutritional value and therapeutic properties. So this survey can help farmers to know more about mushroom cultivation since it can help to reduce poverty, vulnerability and strengthen livelihood by providing a high yielding and nutritious food source as well as a steady source of income. Its production is sustainable and appealing for both rural and urban farmers because it does not require access to land. Okay.
So next is the hypothesis of this survey. And the first hypothesis of this survey is the production background of mushroom use will provide more efficient care and reduce time consumption for production and packaging. Second hypothesis is different mushrooms have a different characteristic in terms of nutritional value, condition, and duration to grow. And third hypothesis is the optimum temperature will and proper humidity will ensure the healthy growth of the mushroom and prevent the growth from unwanted fungi.
So the methods of our final year project. A survey will be conducted by interviewing 30 mushroom cultivators about the mushroom cultivation and its growth. Mushroom farming consists of 6 steps. The 6 steps are phase 1 composting and phase 2 composting, spawning, casing, pinning and cropping. Usually mushroom begins to grow within 10 to 15 days of spawning. They continue to grow for the next 10 days. The first step before starting cultivation is to produce spawn of good quality. Second step is to prepare the substrate of good quality. As we will see in subsequent chapter, that method of preparing substrate differs with the type of mushroom to be cultivated. Method of spawning, that is mixing of spawn in compost and amount of spawn required, will also vary in different mushrooms. In some cases, spawn may be mixed thoroughly, whereas in other cases, it may be put layer-wise. Spawning in some cases can be done in open under hygienic condition, whereas in other cases, particularly where the substrate has been autoclaved, the spawning can be done only under sterile conditions. We need only half kg to 1 kg of spawn for 100 kg of compost in button mushrooms, whereas in oyster we need 2.5 kg and in milky mushroom we may require up to 5 kg of spawn for 100 kg of substrate. Next step is cropping. After spawn run, that is allowing the fungus to spread throughout the substrate, we take steps to induce formation of mushrooms. In some cases, it is required to put a layer of casing material, whereas in other cases, fruiting can be obtained as such. In all cases, to induce fruiting, some sort of change is required. For example, in case of button mushroom, temperature is lowered from 25 to 17 Celsius and carbon dioxide levels are lowered by giving fresh air. In oyster, to introduce fruiting, both fresh air and diffused light is necessary. Following by, we have attached some survey questions to question the mushroom cultivators later.
Okay, now I'll tell about the expected results. So these are the expected results we have predicted. First is the production background provides sufficient supply for all type of costs needed to develop the cultivation of mushroom to produce higher yield of mushrooms. Okay. Second, the characteristic of mushroom produce will be rich in nutritional value. Okay, and the third, the temperature and humidity of mushroom are closely monitored and controlled so that more safe and healthier mushroom produced.
The budget for our final year project. The survey will be completely carried out via online. Therefore, there is no budget allocated for our final year project. I'll be explaining about the Gantt chart according to the activity that we plan to do. Firstly, the initial studies and search. The topic selection was made on the first week of November 2021 with our supervisor. Then, we searched and collected the research and findings for our journal on our topic on the same week of November 2021. Then, we proceeded with analyzing journal progress on the first week of December 2021. Right after we done with the journal progress, we started with our proposal review. As a development of our research, we gathered our hypotheses and objectives and came up with the right one for our topic at the end of December 2021. Then we proceeded with research problem and preparation for Gantt chart on the beginning of January 2022. As research synthesis, the literature review and the design of research methodology were presented to our supervisor to check at the beginning progress of this month. Following by, we have to finalize our project. We are planning to collect and analyze the data once our final year project starts around March 2022. Then we progress the report presentation by the help of our supervisor. Finally, we present the final report after we check and we'll submit the final report around May 2022. These are the activities that we have planned throughout the final year project's ends.